Good morning, class 8, and welcome back to your class of grammar, where we were studying lesson number 1 of sentences. Before starting that, I would like to appeal you one about the caution that you have to take nowadays, that on group you are doing a lot of hi and hellos and a lot of chatting and lot of messages you are sending to us that are creating somewhere inconvenience. Please stop them so that we could work properly and you could study well. जो मैसेजेस आप लोग कर रहे हैं ना बहुत अच्छे हैं, वेरी स्वीट मैसेजेस, लेकिन क्या है ना कि उससे समय बहुत बर्बाद हो रहा है, मोबाइल में बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस पकड़ रहा है, इसकी वजह से टीचर्स को तो असुविधा हो ही रही है, आपका ध्यान भी भटक रहा है। तो आपको क्या करना है, सबसे पहले कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है स्टडी पर और मैसेजेस कम से कम करने हैं। हाँ, आपके अगर क्वेरीज है, इफ यू हैव क्वेरीज डाउट्स, you have to definitely send to us and they will be definitely solved. Okay students, now let's concentrate on lesson number 1, that is sentences. In our previous class we have studied that there are 4 main types of sentences or kinds of sentences on the basis of their meaning, that are declarative, means a statement, second, imperative, means a command or request or an order or an advice. Number 3rd, interrogative, that asks question. And number 4 was exclamatory. That shows sudden feelings or strong emotions. Strong emotions. One more thing I would like to tell you here, that statement ends on full stop. Command ends on full stop or an exclamatory. Question ends on question mark and exclamatory ends on exclamation mark. So you have to remember that there are 4 types of sentences on the basis of their meaning. First is declarative, a statement that ends on a full stop or a period, you can say. Imperative ends on command or sometimes at exclamatory sign if it is said forcefully. Then interrogative is a question that ends on question mark, and exclamatory that shows sudden feelings or strong emotions that ends on exclamatory sign. Okay students, so you have noted these already, you have to recall these before studying this exercise. Now you have to, now I am clearing board. You can take a screenshot also if you have missed the previous class. Now look at the exercise, because the basic we have understood of the sentences. Now we can solve the exercises. Exercise A. Exercise A, where you have to correct the circle options to identify the kinds of sentences. Exercise is given there and you have tried also verify that your answers are correct or not. The first question is, Tanu is going to Maldives next week. Tanu is going to Maldives next week. What this sentence is conveying, students? This sentence is conveying that a girl whose name is Tanu is going to a country that is Maldives next week. मतलब तनु नाम की लड़की मालदीव जा रही है अगले हफ्ते। तो क्या समझ पा रहे हैं आप इस सेंटेंस से? इस सेंटेंस से आप ये समझ पा रहे हैं कि ये वाक्य जो है जो आपको एक सूचना दे रहा है, आपको एक इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है। फिर आपके दिमाग में क्लिक हो जाएगा कि ये हमको सूचना दे रहा है, इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है, इसका मतलब ये एक डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस है। जहां पर आपको क्लूज भी दिए हुए हैं। क्लूज है डिक्लेरेटिव एंड इम्परेटिव। तो जैसा कि मैंने कहा कि ये वाक्य पढ़ के आपको लग रहा है, आपको दिमाग में आपका दिमाग ये जवाब दे रहा है कि ये वाक्य जो है वो हमको एक सूचना दे रहा है, और सूचना मतलब जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन हमको डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस देता है। इसलिए हम विदाउट एनी डाउट वी विल सर्कल दिस क्लू। ओके, वेरी एंजॉयबल एंड इंटरेस्टिंग एक्टिविटी एक्सरसाइज दिस एक्सरसाइज इज। ओके, just turn towards the next question. The next question is, has Rohan finished his work? It is ending at question mark, and the clues are declarative, or interrogative. So this sentence is ending at question mark, where your mind is telling you that this is an interrogative sentence because it is ending at question mark and it is asking a question. So it is very easy to identify an interrogative sentence because there it is ending on question mark. So just circle to an interrogative option. Okay, question number 3 is, what a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day it is. Or it may disturb you. Let me clean this from here. I write on the little lower level from here. The example is, what a beautiful day it is. The clues are imperative, exclamatory. What this sentence is conveying? What kind of message it is giving to you? That somebody has observed the day and exclaimed that the day is very beautiful. It is a very beautiful day. And he said suddenly, what a beautiful day it is. A day with lovely sunshine, with cool air, means not of much hot, with swaying trees, with that voice of birds. So we can exclaim that this day is very beautiful. So it is showing emotion of your heart that you observe the day as a very beautiful डे, मतलब बहुत ही खूबसूरत सा दिन आपको आज का दिन लगा। तो इंपरेटिव सेंटेंस तो ये नहीं बताता, ये बताता है हमको एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस। इस कैटेगरी, ये कैटेगरी जो है वो एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस में आएगी, जहां पर आप अपने हृदय के तीव्र उद्गार या भावनाएं व्यक्त करते हैं। तो हम सर्कल करेंगे एक्सक्लेमेटरी टाइप ऑफ द सेंटेंस। नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज, can I borrow your book, Mohan? Can I borrow your book, Mohan? The options are declarative, interrogative. So, ये सेंटेंस क्या क्रिएट कर रहा है आपको, क्या बता रहा है आपको, कौन सी आइडिया आपके दिमाग में आ रही है। यहाँ पर आपको ये पता चल रहा है कि कोई जो है मोहन से बुक बोरो करना चाहता है, उसकी बुक थोड़े दिन के लिए पढ़ने के लिए लेना चाहता है। हम भी अपने फ्रेंड्स की बुक लेते हैं, यू नो, इफ यू haven't brought that book to school, sometimes you take that book from your friends, or any book that you like much and it is not available to you, you ask to your friends. So in the same way, somebody is asking to Mohan that can I borrow your book? Borrow means थोड़े समय के लिए उधार लेना. Okay, so it is ending at question marks. Question mark, and my students are so clever, they will easily understand that this sentence is of interrogative. So we have solved exercise A up to question number 4, where first question is of declarative, second is of interrogative, third of exclamatory, and fourth is of interrogative. We have such 14 questions here, and you have to solve them all one by one. And while solving, you have to take care that you will circle to the correct clue. Remember that any question is ending at question mark, then it is interrogative. If any question is ending at exclamatory sign, then it is an exclamatory sign. These two are very easily identified to you. And the next two categories are imperative and declarative. So declarative gives you very general idea of anything. मतलब कोई भी information देता है तो declarative को भी आप आसानी से पहचान सकते हो, और imperative में request, order, command या advice का sense होता है, तो ये भी आप आसानी से समझ सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो बाकी के क्वेश्चंस आपको सॉल्व करना है। इफ देयर इज एनी डिफिकल्टी यू कैन आस्क मी, आई विल सॉल्व योर ऑल डिफिकल्टीज। Now look at exercise B. In exercise B, you have to add correct punctuation mark at the end of each sentence. Sentence के आखिर में आपको सही punctuation mark लगाना है, और उसको कैटेगरी में भी रखना है कि वो imperative है, कि वो declarative है, कि वो exclamatory है, कि वो interrogative है. Okay? So these 4 kinds of sentences, you have to examine that the given example is coming to which category. Let's see the first example. First example is please have a seat. Please have a seat. So what idea it is creating in your mind that is saying कृपया बैठ जाइए. Please means it is in polite expression. हम सभ्यता के लिए मतलब हम बहुत ही नम्र जब व्यवहार करते हैं या हम कोई बड़े हमारे सामने आते हैं उनको सम्मान देते हैं तब या हम अक्सर ही ऐसी सभ्य भाषा का इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो हम ऐसे पोलाइट एक्सप्रेशंस में प्लीज बोलते हैं अपने बड़ों के लिए, अपने रिस्पेक्टेड पर्सन्स के लिए या फिर अपने नियर एंड डियर वंस के लिए. दिस प्लीज इज वेरी गुड वर्ड एंड इट मस्ट बी सेड व्हेनेवर इट इज वेरी गुड मैनर टू लर्न. जब आपको मतलब कौन सी सिचुएशन में आपको प्लीज का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए ये भी आपको ध्यान रखना है. एंड nowadays please have a seat means you are requesting to somebody to take seat. So what kind of sentence you can think that it is? It will end at a full stop. A full stop, or you can say it a period. It will end at full stop and it is an imperative sentence because imperative sentence has sense of what? Request, order or command. So it has a sense of request. Please have a seat. Second, what a beautiful house you have. What a beautiful house you have. So it is showing sudden or strong emotions of your heart that you have seen somebody's house and said what a beautiful house you have. Sometimes you go to any site, you can say any natural scene or somebody's home that is newly built, then this kind of words suddenly come in your heart and you say that what a beautiful house you have, है ना. या फिर हम कभी कभी बोलते हैं कि बाप रे कितना बड़ा सा, या फिर आहा हा कितना सुंदर फूल. तो इस तरह के जो उद्गारात्मक वाक्य होते हैं उनको हम हिंदी में विस्मयादिबोधक बोलते हैं तथा इंग्लिश में एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंसेस या वाक्य कहते हैं. ठीक है. तो व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल हाउस यू हैव विल कम. What sign we will keep here at the end? Which punctuation mark you will keep here? It will be an exclamatory sign, and sentence will go to exclamatory category. Okay, students, just see the third example. Alam is going on a picnic. A-L-A-M, Alam is, let me take it little down. Alam is going on a picnic. It is giving you information about Alam that he is going to picnic. He is going on a picnic. So it will end at full stop because it is giving you an information about Alam that he is going to a picnic in nearby after some time, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. Okay. So which sentence it is? It is a declarative sentence. Is it not very easy to identify the type of sentence? Yes, it is very easy. But what is the need of the time? That you have to concentrate while reading the sentence and then you have to put a correct punctuation mark and you have to write its category. Okay kids, now next is beware of pickpockets. Beware of pickpockets means it is showing, it is means telling you that you must be cautious. Cautious मतलब सावधान होना चाहिए आपने. Like sometime you go to any place where there is crowd or where there are a lot of people. It may be any area, any public place. There sometimes you see also such messages where this kind of messages are written. Be aware of pickpockets. मतलब चेक कतरों से सावधान. So this is also what it will add a period because it is alarming you. मतलब ये आपको सावधान कर रहा है. और ऐसा सेंटेंस मतलब एक सलाह है, इसमें सलाह भी है, आपसे सावधान रहने के लिए कहा गया है. So it is conveying a message of having precautions, having cautions if you are visiting a particular place. Okay, so in which category it will come? It will be an imperative sentence. If you don't get any meaning, like this pickpocket is new word for you or be aware is new word for you, then you must see the dictionary and you must write the meaning of this word just below to it in your book also and in your notebook also. Then that will it will be remembered to you forever. Okay, understood students? You note down this, then we shall move on next exercise. Friends, note homework. Today's homework is homework number 1. You have to solve exercise A and B in your grammar book. And second, you have to learn and write contractions. Contractions means short forms, abbreviated forms. Contractions that are given on page number 7. I will write here example for your better understanding that do plus not becomes don't. So there are such abbreviations, such short forms, you have to learn and write them in your copy. That's it.